That's the new rap, no, my new rap name. Back up in your ass like I never left. You better bet I'm stepping on every nigga neck. Pay me in respect to the check though. Used to push the metro with packs of the petro. Bitches can't let go. She rapped on my dick with a thumb in her ass. Fumble the bag, I recover and bundle the cash. Seem like niggas running jaws like the gun stop shooting. Big hearted niggas get shot like Cupid. I can never snitch on my niggas out of character. I'm the Terminator trying to link with the Predator. No competitor, easy style, much better. You can bet on that. White tee, dickies, and crocus sacks. Rappers wanna die, let me show you where the crocus at. Where the ghouls go, goons put him on the news though. My dog's cool, Joe. We gon' smash through bulls, bro. Pride right, fools go. Sleep and melt snooze, oh. Chin check a nigga if he violate, annihilate. Niggas gotta hate, they big homies, don't gotta play. Thing I left on the market, I don't wanna spark it. If he talking, I'm chopping. Soon as this rock start barking, I'm the north side skipper, super pack flipper. Surrounded by the Bloods, Crips, and thug niggas on God. I learned how to get it from drug dealers, I'm a hustler. Please don't turn me into a killer, top biller, cat pillar. Hit your
thought she a squiller, nut squeezer. Bet that bitch know I don't need it. Don't talk, gotta turn. Niggas tough off that sherm. Let it burn, bad perm.
Well, I think it's official that I finally found my settings. For those of you who don't know, I've been switching between alternate and default for maybe like a few months, and I couldn't find my settings that were comfortable for me when I was playing with alternate. At first I found something that was okay, and but now I think I got it 1,000,000%, and it looks like this. Even though the song that you guys saw right now with the little mini montage type of thing, even though that song had a lot of cursing, I'm gonna try my hardest not to curse this video. Still trying to work on getting on the recommended section, because I know for a 100% fact that most viewers are not subscribed with a lot of channels. Yeah, okay buddy, we get it. We know that you bounce better than I do. I know you guys are probably thinking like, what was the point of doing all that change when I could have just like learned to claw or, you know, not button mapped everything and stuck with what the game gave me? And to answer that question is, it was very like uncomfortable for me to use. I really wanted to use binds that I was comfortable with, binds that I felt like I could be effective with the most in alternate. And I think this is it. And let me explain on the B thing. So I'm sure the melee switch is probably the most confusing. So for those of you who do not understand like the bind, basically I play tournament alternate, and on tournament alternate it basically means that instead of bouncing with the A button, you bounce with LB and then you run with X. But I don't like running with X. I really did not like it, and so because of that I had to bind that, and so I made X to pick up ammo and A to run how I'm used to it, being a default thumbs player. The only thing I really had to adjust to is pressing LB instead of A to bounce, which was actually the easiest part of it all. The other bind I had to get used to was pressing RB instead of B to melee. And the reason behind that is actually because of Glint. If you guys don't know him, he's another content creator in the Gears community. He was talking about people with like how people would melee to get like an extra animation when they bounce to make it look faster. That's actually not the reason why I did it. So I don't know if you guys ever see people do this, but there'll be a lot of players who will like hit a cover melee and then like juke people out like exactly like how I just did right now, basically, but like it'll look much better on like other people. And pressing B to reload is actually not that bad. And since because I am playing thumbs and my A button and my thumb is basically connected to both my A button and my B button, I could just like slide it up a little bit and there I go. It's actually a lot like really easy to do. Next, let's talk about the struggles of switching. I think my main struggle is timing, because being a default player, for those of you alternate players who never play default ever in your life, you probably use the phrase towards default players. All you guys have to do is spam A. There's a lot of truth to it, but at the same time, also not love quadding on bots. There'll be some times where I'll press LB and it does absolutely nothing, and for some reason I can't tell if it's because of my thumbstick angle or if I'm pressing it too early or too late, and it's kind of annoying. So like right here, I can't tell if I'm pressing it too early or late. Okay, well, like, because I know my left thumbstick goes towards the left of the wall when I want to go left, and it goes towards the right when I want to go right. I don't know if I'm pressing my button too early or too late. That is my problem. And then when I spam it, I also get nowhere. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to look like this. And then here's me actually trying to time it. And then even then sometimes it won't go towards the wall I want it to. It's kind of irritating. Well, that one was kind of perfect in a way, just really slow. So because of that, I would just spam LB at most points of bouncing because it just seems to work a lot of the time. There'll also be some moments in alternate for some reason where, say I want to up A this cover, instead of going on this side so I can up A, I'll end up going like this on this side and not up Aing at all. And then at that point, I'm just going like this and wondering why I cannot move. And it's really annoying. I don't know. I don't know if there's like some sort of fix for that, so I just don't know about. And finally, the big question of the video, the reason why you probably click, is alternate worth it? In my opinion, this question can't really be answered yet because who really cares about Gears 4 anymore? We're like, Gears 5 is, you know, is right here. So like, we're gonna have to wait for like the full answer of Gears 5. But let's put it this way. If Gears 5 is anything like Gears 4 movement, it really just depends on the person. If you feel as if you're already comfortable, oh, I'm dead. If you feel as if you're already comfortable with default and you feel like you don't roll that much, and then, you know, you feel like you're able to hit all your shots with it and everything, I say just don't switch. I don't really think I had to switch at all, to be honest. I kind of just got bored. I wanted to experience like a new game because really alternate is a whole different game. You have to learn a whole like new meta of bouncing and stuff. Like if you want a new experience within Gears, I say, oh, I'm dead. I thought I was sniped for some reason. But if you're fine playing good old Gears and you know, and having your movement, then don't switch. Honestly, who knows if I even switch back to default. I changed my mind a lot. Basically, in my mind, I'm like, whichever I'm playing like a god on is what I'll play. Holy, that kid got outplayed. Since I am a content creator and not like a competitive player at all, I'll probably be switching a lot anyways, just for content's sake. So then I can have videos both surrounding default and alternate, like whenever I feel like it. Sometimes I'll have something along the lines of smooth default bounce outplays or something, you know, something, because I want to make videos that are sort of like, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys watch Limitless, his day in a competitive warm-up, but also at the same time, there's this Fortnite YouTuber named RazorX that I like to watch. I want to make like videos that are like a mixture between Limitless and RazorX when it comes to montaging, because they're just really clean. They're probably like my favorite types of montages. Shout out Limitless if he's watching. Tyler, you're dummy thick. Like, I'd smash, buddy. If you're anything like me and want to like learning new things often and being I guess talented, I don't know the word, multi-skilled or whatever, talented, whatever you want to call it, I say switch to alternate for that. So then you could just say that, hey, I do both default and alternate at will. So like, you know, get on my level. So I think that's another reason why I think I'll be switching from default to alternate a lot. So then I'm just able to say like, yeah, I could do both alt and default. I just remembered something I don't really like about Gears 4 content creation. I don't really like how a lot of content creators never want to collab with people, just like whatever reason. I was at a fucking down. But every time I ask to collab with a Gears content creator, I either get ignored or a no. And I've never really been one to care about sub count size to collab. And so because of that, I asked people to send me clips into a Dropbox. And I think I'm gonna link that in every single like video description because I want to just collab with like a lot of people, and I mean like big group projects. I don't mean just like a dual taj or anything. I mean basically like a community thing. So in the description there'll be a link to a Dropbox called the Bouncers Club, and if you want, send like bounce clips. And I don't mean bounce clips as in just like you bouncing down a hallway. I mean like steady outplays or like quads of bouncing in it. Basically just like movement clips in like pubs or ranks or GBs or just like whatever you want, and then I'll put those together in montages. And if you're featured in that video, you can also upload it as well if you want. And then I'm gonna title them something along the lines of the first one I'm working on right now is fast movement versus smooth movement. And let me define on what I believe fast and smooth movement looks like. I have to get on default for this real quick actually. So fast movement, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. You just bounce really fast like so. It's not really as fast as I can go, but you know, just for demonstration's sake, I know I could do faster. But so this will be fast movement obviously, and I know people do fast and smooth put together like Chase OP and such, and that's okay because it's not actually like a competition between fast and smooth. It's really just a title. But smooth movement will be like it just looks smooth, like it's not like all clunky and like all over the place, like the bouncer like knows what they're doing with it and stuff. It's not all jittery and like it just doesn't look sloppy. Okay, so I know that like there's some bouncers that are like all over the place and like it seems like they're not very good at it, but like they are at the same time, like kind of like how how I'm going right now, where I'll just roll like that. It's kind of sloppy. So like this could be counted as like smooth. It's nice and consistent. I don't plan on doing just fast and smooth by itself. I plan on doing other like community type things like male bouncers versus female bouncers, PC bouncers versus console bouncers. I plan on doing like a few things. I have many things in mind. So yeah, if you guys want to drop clips into the Bouncers Club, the link will be in the description. And I'll have videos out like at random moments whenever I feel like I have enough clips to use. Your link will be put like in the description, of course, since that's basically a collab. I can do stuff like claw versus thumbs players as well. But yeah, I think it's gonna wrap it up. I think I covered everything I really wanted to talk about. Gameplay wasn't that good. Energy was pretty low. There's not really much energy I could give into Gears 4. I'm just really playing it just to relax and, you know, go for some clips and stuff. Not even gonna use the clips for anything, just like to get them. But yeah, I think my next video will be the Gears 5 beta, which comes out next week or something like that. I think 2 weeks actually. Thank God it's coming out. Waited so long for this. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment. I know the likes are disabled. I just don't really care about them. I do see them though, because the analytics still show how many likes and dislikes are. You guys are killing it with it. I just don't really care. I just don't really like look at them often. I don't really I really care about the comments more. I like to reply to you guys. I reply to literally every single comment that I see, literally. And don't forget to share with your friends and stuff. Get my videos out there as much as possible. I really appreciate if you guys do that, because that's all I honestly care about, is having my work seen. It doesn't even have to be liked. They can hate it. I just want it to be seen. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.